What's up, everybody? Just got home from the gym and from a long day of putting in reps. I hope you guys are putting in the tiny little reps wherever you are or the big ones. I'm going to get right into the video and tell you that I approached probably like 25, 30 women from the age of like 18 all the way up to like 55. And just talking to them, just, shooting the stuff. Nothing serious, not being a creep, just doing jokes, having fun, being a little flirtatious. And so I want to motivate you guys with this video because today was maybe one of the craziest days as part of this day game, just getting better at attracting and, like, dude, we're all out here trying to meet women. Like, this is why we're here on the earth. Like, don't try to act like just because you're Christian, you just sit at home and read the Bible all the time. Like, if you're single, or divorced or single, whatever, you're looking to get out there and meet some cool people, friends and acquaintances, and potentially a spouse. So now that I'm a minute in, I've already rambled enough. I'm going to tell you from the beginning. So in my last video, I mentioned that there was this blonde getting dragged by her dog this morning when I was running. And I told her, I'm like, hey, your dog's walking you. And she was laughing and she's like, you want to take her? And we were kind of talking a little bit. I should have said, like, yeah, give me your dog. I'm going to start running with it, But anyways, once I finished my lap, I went at a picnic table to drink my water and my fluids. And those two same girls just started talking like right in front of just where I was on this picnic table. And so I took that as a sign that, like, hey, they're chatting and could come say hi again or something. So as I was leaving to my truck, I gave them some decent space and I talked to them from the side and I talked directly to the blonde. I'm like, hey, I was popping one of these drinks. I'm like, hey, where's the Target around here? And immediately she like put her arm up and she started like playing with her hair. And like, girls always do this. Tell me if you know what it means. I don't really know. They just always, when they're talking to me, their arms just go up and like sideways and they'll just start touching their neck and stuff as they're talking to me. I took that as a good sign. But I'm trying to get socially calibrated right now. So please put in the comments like what you think that means. But she was smiling, we were talking and she was very cute and we had a little bit of history because of the earlier in the run. But anyway, I said, yeah, okay, have a good day, guys. And I could have taken that further, but I need to get better at my craft. So anyways, I'll hop into the next one. I was at another Goodwill, another thrift store, and there was a Latina working in the back. And for some reason, there wasn't the door there. It was just open so I could see workers back there. And there was this really cute Latina girl, really long black hair. Just, dude, just gorgeous, man. And so I contemplated, I'm like, how am I going to talk to her? So I went, psst. And she turned around. She's like, what? I'm like, what's the price on these? Is this the price for two or for one? She's like, hold on. So then she got the manager. I was like, this is not what I wanted. So then I had to wait a little longer for another opportunity, but I was like, psst, hey. So I went up to her and I was like, I've had my phone out. I'm like, put your number in. Like, I said, give me to the left. And I said, tu número in Spanish. She's like, mi número? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, no. But she like smiled and everyone in the back just started laughing. Like all the girls were giggling. There was just pure women back there. They were all giggling and so was she. But they were all like paused what they were doing and all the attention came to me. And it was friendly. Like they're all smiling and stuff. And I told them like, mi corazón duele. Like my heart hurts, babe. Like I told them like, ¿tienes novio? Like you got a boyfriend? She's like, yeah, I got a boyfriend. And I was like, no, tienes novio. ¿Cómo no? But she was smiling. And it was just like, I got rejected in a very polite way, but it gave me this confidence knowing that I could do that in a room full of women, right? So then get this. Later on, I can't tell you all the crazy stuff that happened today. I'm telling you, like old cougars were doing bend and snap. We were touching, holding. There's just so many things have been happening now. I got to get inside to eat, but I wanted to give you guys some motivation for you guys what to expect if you keep putting the reps in. And so I'm going to give you the big nuggets and maybe tomorrow I'll give you some more detail. But so then I went to another Goodwill and there was a blonde and a brunette. Seems like it's always the case with me and where I'm at, but I couldn't find an opportunity to talk to these two girls. They were probably like 19. Okay. And I couldn't find an opportunity. So finally they got to a spot where I found this girl hoodie that said quit tripping. It was like pink and bedazzled, and I like put it on their cart, and they kind of looked at me like, but then they saw the hoodie and they started laughing, and I just like walked away. I didn't say nothing, okay? And then they left, they checked out, and I was like, okay, they're gone, whatever. Hey, at least I tried. Like, at least I did something funny. I did something out of my comfort zone. But as I was leaving the parking lot, like, I saw them in their Mini Cooper, and they were like fixing their hair and just like kind of looking at me as I was walking out. So I was like, screw it. So I went over to them, and I'm like, roll your window down. And she's like, she rolled it down. And I'm telling you, this blonde girl was maybe the hottest girl, the most beautiful girl I have ever gamed, ever. And she just sticks her head out the window and she's like, hi. And I was like, did you guys buy that hoodie? And she was like, no. And I was like, why? You guys are always tripping. Like, you guys need that. And they just started giggling, cackling in the car. And I swear, she was like climbing out of the window, just open and smiling, so drop dead gorgeous, man. She had like a white tank top and baggy sweatpants. She was just gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. And so I actually like looked in her window. I'm like, man, this thing's actually kind of cool. Like, I was like looking on this side. What is this, your grandma's whip? She's like, oh my gosh, no, she's mine. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, so then I came over, walked around. I know that sounds super creepy. I walked to the other girl's window, and then she rolled the window down. And I stick my head. I'm like, yeah, this looks pretty dang roomy. Like, oh man, like pop out. Let me take a seat. And then she started laughing. And then I got to a point where I'm like, I've reached my limit here. I did what I needed to do, and I need to exit this set. So I was like, I just didn't even say bye or nothing. Like, yeah, this looks comfortable. And they're laughing. And I just left them in their laughter and went to my truck. And I thought they'd be gone by now, but I whipped around to exit, and they were still in their vehicle. And as I passed them, the blonde just came up so close to the windshield and just like smiled at me as I passed, like just huge. And I went like this to her. I'm like, shh. And they just started laughing again. And so I'm mentioning this, like, I'm totally unhinged at this point, and I'm having great success. And I want to keep getting better. I mean, I want to get numbers. I want to hang out. I want to goof around. At some point, I want to be like, hey, scoot over, get in the back. I want to drive this Mini Cooper. Like, I want to see what this is all about. I've never been in one. I want to get to that point where it's like, you're just on instant dates. You know what I mean? Like instant hangouts and cranking the music and just having fun. Okay. I know that sounds crazy, but you got to have faith and you got to believe in yourself. Please do. Please believe in yourself. A month ago, I never thought I'd be so on fire and just fearless. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you the last thing that happened today. But I'm telling you, there were so many positive women things that happened today, but I can't get into all of it right now. I'm telling you guys this. Yeah, it's stroking my little ego or whatever, but really it's because I know there's some guys out there that they want to be unhinged, man. They want to stop caring what people think. And they want to go get that girl. You want to be a warrior, dude. And honestly, the more risks you take and the more rejection you take, dude, your balls just get heavy, dude. And then you just have more and more courage. And I'm going to tell you this last story to motivate you and why I had so much courage from all this stuff. And it all started with really low actions. Look at my previous videos. Really small actions I was taking. Anyways, so today again, I went to the gym. I almost didn't go. I was like, I need a day off. But then I was like, I'm just going to go and do a light workout. And I went, and I am telling you, there was another beautiful blonde. Look, I'm not, like, that's my type. I like blondes, so don't make it weird. I like blondes. You guys are free to like whatever you want. Women, you're beautiful if you're not a blonde. You could be brunette, whatever. Like, this is just my preference. So I don't want anybody to feel weird about that. But she was a gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous figure, model face, long blonde hair. And I'm telling you, guys, were the gym atmosphere. I don't see a lot of courage out there. I don't see a lot of courage out there in men these days. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. So I kind of like went right in front of her to grab some like wet wipes to wipe a chair down, even though I wasn't even working out yet. I had just walked into the gym, but I was like, I need to get around her, and I need to make it obvious to her that I see her, and I just see her. All right. I don't give a shiz what you think about me and this is who I am. This is me. I'm right here. And so I just walked in front of her, got my stuff. And as I walked back, I looked her right in the eyes, and she was like a model. She just wouldn't even look at me. She was just like, no, you're beneath me. And I was like, that's fair. That's fair. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a great workout anyways. So I went over to the squat rack and I started squatting heavier than anybody in the gym. And I got these chicken legs. I didn't see nobody squatting 245 plates and a 10 pound on each side. And as I turned around, I looked at everyone in the gym, and I saw that girl had moved to a different spot. And we looked at each other from across the room. There's no one else in our direct path. She looked at me, and I looked at her right in the eyes, and she would not turn away, and neither did I. And I could tell that she respected me. I could tell that she was like, who the do you think you are? But also, there was a little sparkle in her eye, okay? And so that happened again. So then I got back to my workout, and I looked at her again, and she looked at me from far away with these eyes, just these beautiful eyes. She was just like, who are you? Like, why are you so confident? You know? And I was just like, I'm looking at you. You do not scare me. You do not scare me. You're beautiful. But I am a child of the Most High, and I have courage, and I'm growing it to be I don't care what people think about me. I will do anything. I'm a savage. You'll never meet someone like me again. And so then when I tell you, I didn't see her, looking at nobody else like that. And there were studs out there, shirtless. I was wearing this hoodie, by the way, and these shorts, looking like I don't give a rip. And I know maybe that's why she was probably looking at me like, you're a weirdo. But I'm telling you, there was a little sparkle in the eye, and I've been getting that all day from other blondes. So I know she was attracted. I know she was curious. And so was I. She was beautiful. Now, let me tell you the second sign. I was leaving the gym. I don't follow these chicks around. I'm not a creep, but I'll look. And if she was locking eyes with me, I'll lock eyes. I'm not going to look away all scared. So then this is the final thing. I'm walking to the locker room, and she's walking out of her locker room. And so we crossed paths, and she was just kind of looking down. And honestly, I could read her whole body language and spirit. I could tell that she was actually broken down and depressed. Like she was just a little like beaten down by life or something, like she was expecting more, like she's missing something. And I felt for her. I was like, what's wrong with people, man? People are so like depressed a little bit, and they're so unconfident. And like, here she is, the most beautiful chick in the gym, and even her, I could see the insecurity deep inside. But anyways, if she was looking at the ground, I knew as I was walking toward her, I just kept looking at her, waiting for her to look up. And when she did look up, we just locked eyes like this. And we just stared for like 1, 2, 3. And then I had to take a left. So I had to take a left to get in the locker room. But what I should have done is I should have just like jumped in. Where are you going? I should have messed with her a little bit. Girls love when you play with them. Like, not everyone. Someone's going to leave a comment. Some girl's going to leave a comment. I don't like when guys mess, whatever. The majority of women that I've been messing with, they're like, oh, thank God. Somebody's playing with me. Somebody's having a little fun with me. Somebody's not treating me like a delicate little doll. Like someone's like fucking with me. Excuse my language. This is a PG channel. Try not to swear. That's today, boys. When I tell you, when it comes to women, you got to have fearless lion spirit. God says you should not fear. Have courage. So go do little things, acts of courage. And you'll go to bed and your spirit will be renewed and you'll have more courage. What's the point of having a big truck and all these muscles and tattoos if you're shaky behind all this stuff and you can barely talk to people and women? But whatever, I'm a late bloomer. Maybe all you guys are already riding off in the sunset, but I'm talking to anybody that needs it. Young bucks, young guys, Quit thinking materialism, muscles is going to give you that confidence. You need to go do stuff that scares you every day. When I walked into that thrift store and there was all those Latinas back there working, I was scared, man. I was like, oh, shoot. But I knew if I did it, I'd have a renewed strength. And it's because I did that and got rejected by the Latinas that I'm not really even into Latinas. I got the two blondes that I like, the 18-year-old, 19-year-old one. Dude, she was clawing out of her window, smiling at the windshield as I passed by. I should have made more action, but I didn't. But that's okay. There's going to be more opportunities. Guys, go do little things, acts of courage. Go do little things that scare your pants off. I promise you, it'll build your courage. And women love courageous men. Everyone loves courageous men. I got to go eat, guys. I know it got kind of long, but I'm not a liar. I tell you what I saw today, and I saw the hand of God, and I saw all the progress that I've been making, and I'm excited for tomorrow. God willing that I wake up and have another day.